Hi friends, how are you all guys? I think you all are fine in home. So please stay at home. So uh, one of my junior suggested me to give a lecture about force and work. So I am going to discuss about two basic terms in physics, force and work. These terms are in classical field. So what is force actually? Force is nothing but it's simply pushing or pulling something, means pushing or pulling of an object. Okay, so how it comes? So force comes from the interaction between of an object to another object or another man. So and basically there are two types of force. One is non-contact, another is contact force. So what are the non-contact forces? So non-contact forces are strongest than contact force. So these are like electromagnetic force, electrostatic force, gravitational force. These are non-contact force. And what are the contact forces? Muscle force and frictional force, these are contact forces. So how work is related to force? So work is basically force into displacement. Okay, everyone know that force into displacement. That means work depends on both force and displacement simultaneously. If there is no force, that means there is no work. If there is force also, there is no displacement, then there is no work. So I am going to talk about this. So this is an object box. Okay, one man is pushing and another man is pulling the same box. So due to pushing and pulling, due to push pull, a force is produced. Okay, so it is basically contact forces. Contact force. Okay, so how force is related to work? Work W is equal to force into displacement. Let displacement is S. So work is basically force into displacement. So work depends on both force and displacement simultaneously. Okay, if there is no force, if there is a box, another box, if there is no force, F is equal to 0, so no work is done. So if there is no force, into S is equal to 0. This is the case 1. Okay, another case is when there is a force. This is the box. Somebody is pulling the box. Okay, so there is a force, but this box is not displacing at all. Okay, so the box is constant. There is a force, certain force. Somebody is pulling the box, but there is no displacement. So S is equal to 0 here. Okay, so F is there, but S is 0. So network is done. This network is 0. That means there is no work if there is no displacement. Okay. So let us take an example. Okay, this is the box. This is the box. A man is there who is pulling the box. Okay, so and here is the displacement. The man is pulling the box and the box is displacing in this direction. Okay, so there is an angle between the force F and the displacement, and the angle is theta. So what is the component of force in the direction of displacement? So if this is force, then the direction of displacement, in the direction of displacement, the component of force is F cos theta, right? So the component of the force along the direction of the displacement is F cos theta. So we know what is work done. So equal to W F into S. Okay, so F is equal to F cos theta into S. That means F S cos theta. So this is basically the work done. Okay, so we are going to discuss about 3 cases. Okay. So here is the case 1, when theta equal to 0. When theta equal to 0 degree. So the work done, F S cos theta. When theta equal to 0, cos theta becomes what? 1. So work done is Fs. Okay, work done is basically F into S. Okay, let us go to case 2. Case 2. So theta equal to 90 degree. When theta equal to 90 degree, work done W is equal to Fs cos theta. That means when theta equal to 90 degree, cos theta becomes 0. So work done is 0. Okay, let us go to case 3. So when theta equal to 180 degree, that means work done equal to Fs cos 180 degree. So what is cos 180 degree? It is minus 1. So it is minus Fs. So basically at theta equal to 0 degree and theta equal to 180 degree, work done is same, but the sign of the work done is opposite. Okay, so this is all about the work done. Okay, so here is let us take an example. Here is a book. Okay, so here is a book. So my question is, what is the work done for this? Okay, so the answer is there is no work done. Okay, because there is no displacement. There is a force due to gravity. There is a force due to gravity, but there is no displacement. That's why the work done is 0. But when I lift up the notebook, there is a force, but simultaneously there is a displacement. Here to here there is a displacement. So now the question is, what about the work done? So there is some work done due to displacement and acting force on an object. Okay, so this is all about the work done. So one common question in IIT exam or medical exam, one common question is there. So this is the notebook. When I lift up, what is the work done by the hand? Simultaneously, what is the work done by the gravity? Okay, so these are the two common questions. Okay, so please prepare for these two questions for several exams. So thank you so much, friend.